All right, here we are with day 2 of our 12 days of chiropractic, and we're going to continue on our series on stresses. And we're going to talk about number 2 in the 3 different types of stresses that impact your health. We already talked about the physical stresses, and those are the ones that we all notice, and we notice when it impacts our health, and we see the results immediately. But what we don't realize is that there are other types of stresses that we're facing too. And the one we're going to talk about today is emotional stress or mental stress. And those are the ones where we kind of push under the rug and just pretend they're not there because we think we're all supposed to be stressed out. And especially when we get towards this holiday season, I know we're spending a lot more time shopping, we're spending time with family, and while those things are great, they can also be stressful too. When you look at the heart attack rates in America, they actually increase as we get closer to the holidays. So people are just piling on these stresses, and it does have an impact on your health. When we're looking at mental stress or the way our body handles mental stress, we were originally designed with kind of 2 different components neurologically. Our first type is the sympathetic response, our fight or flight response. And that's meant for if we are being chased by a tiger. That's what our bodies were designed for. So when you go into this fight or flight response, it's meant to either fight or to run away. And your body responds accordingly. And it's going to downregulate your immune system because it's going to pump all the blood to the muscles and the different things you need to survive. It's a brilliant mechanism. The second type is the rest and digest phase, or the parasympathetic response. And that's meant for when you get away from that tiger, when your body can heal, when you can digest food. It's going to focus more on fighting off the germs, the viruses, and the bacteria in your immune system. So there's 2 different types of responses. A problem is our bodies can't distinguish the difference from being chased by a tiger to being stressed out by family or shopping or work. It can't distinguish the difference. So while the fight or flight response is brilliant in short term to keep you alive, a lot of us are walking around in this lifestyle where we're in fight or flight all the time. And we're seeing effects of it. And there's chronic stress hormones that are released, such as cortisol, and we're seeing great neurologic effects, but that's why a lot of us get sick during the holiday season. Our immune system's downregulated and run down. So as we go through and approach some of these holidays, when we approach Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, it's important to remember to look at those stresses, look at those mental stresses, give yourself a break, and make sure your body's balanced. You have to take time for rest and digest. Otherwise, we're just going around like crazy, and we're going to see the effects of it sooner or later. So that's our tip for the day, and we look forward to talking about the next stress on our next video. So hope you stick with us.